Hey, Divine Collective, how are y'all feeling today? It's Remembrance the Oracle, and I'm back to do another reading for y'all. It's a little cloudy. It's looking a little crazy outside, a little rainy. But hell, I'll take the rain over the snow, let me tell you. Let's go ahead and get into a read and see what Spirit has for you. Let me line myself up with the table here. Spirit, what's going on with Divine Collective? What is it that they need to know? What's popping off with them? Okay. And y'all, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you know a reading isn't for you, I'm happy you have discernment, okay? Please don't try to make a reading fit if it is not. Let's go ahead and get into a Spirit. Let's do 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. What's going on today, Spirit? What do they need to know? Well, that was fast. I have 10:01 Spiritual Awakening coming out. A lot of people must be waking the hell up, honey, because this synchronicity has been coming out a lot, I would say within the last 2 weeks or so. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. So I feel like you're passing through, or why I just hear passing with flying colors. For some of you guys, you're passing with flying colors when it comes to some sort of a spiritual awakening that you've just gone through. What else here, Spirit? I have 0707, compromise. It's so funny to me because I was doing like a pre-shuffle. Like I just like to shuffle the cards up like a lot before I come on. And this one ended up popping out. So it's so funny to me how it popped out again. 0707, compromise. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. So why do I feel like somebody can't go? That's what something feels like to me. Someone can't go with you. It just kind of feels like to me you're realizing the role people play in your life. Maybe something wasn't noticeable or like detectable when you were in a different state of mind or before you woke up, basically. And I kind of feel like you're viewing certain people maybe like karmic energy or kind of like in the way, if you will, maybe as distractions or ways to deter you from what it is that you're doing. You might feel like you're kind of being tested or kind of going through some things here based off of that. What else here, Spirit? I do. Why do I feel like this is somebody who like wants you to do what you were doing before or something? That's what something almost kind of feels like to me. What else here, Spirit? Somebody who might try to compromise your progress or some shit. Bro, this shit came out yesterday. This shit's been coming out a lot too. 23, endless cycles. It feels like to me somebody who doesn't want you to be done with something, but you are done with it. Or you keep saying like, no. Like that's what something feels like to me. And no is a full sentence. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. You make a change and the world around you follows. So I do. I feel like you are adhering to some form of changes or some sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting here. That's what something kind of feels like to me. I don't know if this person, like they don't believe you, believe it, something. What's at the bottom? Yeah, look at this. I have 1551, hold your vision. So I feel like you finally have figured out where you belong or where you're supposed to be. It almost feels like to me, maybe this is the lightest that you felt before or stepping into a truth or some sort of vibes like that. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. So why, it's almost giving me a vibe of like you broke away from the group. Why am I getting that vibe? It's like now you're the one who's woke or some shit. That's what something kind of like feels like to me. Hold your vision, drama alert, Lord have mercy, protection, starting over, personal power, cycle, swift action. So I feel like maybe people that you used to be around, these could be friends or some sort of vibes like that, but something used to be drama filled. Or it's almost giving me the vibe of like Loyalty. Loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Kendrick Lamar, Rihanna can hold significance. Why do I feel like somebody feels like you're not loyal anymore? Like you're not down for the cause or some sort of shit like that. Like somebody feels like they can no longer depend on you or some sort of shit like that. Maybe you kind of feel like you used to be involved in shit that really wasn't even your shit. But it's like, okay, this is my homeboy, my homegirl, or some sort of shit like that. Like, cool, like I'll help defend you or show up for you. But it's like, bitch, you're the one who's actually in the wrong. Like, that's what something almost kind of feels like to me. But it's like you're expected to still, you know, come in and help this person save the day, but you know that they be acting a fool. Or they started the shit. Or, I don't know. It's almost like it's giving me that sort of vibe. And I feel like you've like put yourself out there or put yourself out on a limb, if that's the right thing that I'm trying to say here, for people. And I feel like people who truly respect you wouldn't be putting you in situations where, for some of y'all, there could be some sort of life and death situations that happen here, or people just kind of doing shit because they feel like, well, my best friend or my cousin or my so-and-so, they gonna show up for me. And it's like, okay, yeah, I love you, I'm gonna show up for you, but why the fuck you keep doing this shit? That's what something almost kind of feels like to me. Spirit, where we starting, boo? Where you want me to go today? Let's start with these. Look at my little Simbas. I have justice coming out here. There could be something going on with the justice system or some sort of shit like that. That's what it feels like to me. Like somebody could be like maybe like a troublemaker, or I don't know. It's like always like poking the bear. That's what something feels like to me. Like this person is always poking the bear and you're supposed to save the day or some shit. But it's like, I feel like you're looking around at certain people now, like, if you truly love me or respected me, you wouldn't feel the need to be doing this shit all the time. Hell, if you truly loved and respected yourself, you wouldn't be doing this shit. It almost feels like to me, you're jeopardizing your life or some sort of shit like that, following behind the crowd or something like that. And it's like, you're not doing that anymore or some shit. And it almost feels like to me, somebody, I don't know, it's like they can't take it or they don't want to accept it. Or some sort of vibes that I kind of feel like I'm getting here. Spirit, what's going on? What's going on here? Let's do one more shuffle. What's going on here, Spirit? I got two. I have mask and I have loneliness coming out here. Mask and loneliness. So something almost kind of feels like to me, well, I did just hear protection. Protection, which is one of our synchronicities here, 444 on the back end. I feel like you feel like you're expected to act some sort of way or something. Maybe you kind of started distancing yourself from this person, and they kind of took it, I mean, well, they're taking it like you switching up on them or some sort of shit like that. I feel like maybe you may feel alone, maybe they feel alone. I feel like somebody feels like you went into maybe some form of isolation, right, to do this spiritual work or whatever the case may be. But like, you're playing them, you're playing yourself, like, just come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you changing? Like, that's what something almost feels like to me. And this chick, she's in a hospital bed. So I'm not necessarily getting hospital vibes from you, but I am getting healing vibes. Like, I'm not on that type of time, or I realize, like, this isn't where I'm supposed to be, or this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing, or it's almost kind of like leaving somebody to kind of fend for themselves almost. Like, you're an able-bodied adult. You keep doing this shit, so I'm going to let you figure it out this time. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody is mad about you choosing yourself ultimately. But I feel like this is something that you are required to fucking do. But somebody might think that you playing or some sort of shit, but you're not fucking playing. You distance yourself from this person or from this group. And it's funny to me how all of these, like, these are all different faces here. So I feel like there are several different maybe reactions that you're kind of getting as well too. There could be somebody else in this group who actually feels you or understands what you're doing, but they're a follower. So instead of thinking for themselves and being like, you know what, I see what you're doing, or maybe even they themselves are kind of thinking about dipping into this area, they're going to continue to stay with the group because it's easier instead of like trying to be the outcast. I feel like that's what's kind of going on here. It's like you're kind of becoming the outcast, and it's like you did it on your own, but it feels like to me like people trying to add extra pressure onto the shit. You know? What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have overload coming out here. Overload. I heard right-hand man. You were somebody's right-hand man. If somebody feels like you should be, like you're obligated to them. Low-key, like that's what the fuck I'm getting. Like somebody feels like this is what you supposed to be doing. Especially if this is maybe like I said, maybe this could be like a close relative or something. This could be like your cousin or some shit. Or this could be like I said, like your bestie or a close friend or some sort of shit. They feel like you should be obligated to them. Somebody, they might kind of fly off the handles, or I don't know why I'm getting that vibe from somebody. Or like they get into arguments with people, or let somebody say something and they take it the full way, bitch. Like, that's what something almost kind of feels like to me, or something. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have withdrawal coming out here. I feel like this is just you straight up stepping away from somebody. Okay? That's what something feels like to me. It says right here, awakening, rejection, quit. So you did. I feel like you quit something. Like, I'm not involving myself in that shit anymore. I feel like somebody is leaving a bad taste in your mouth. You know? Or it's like something isn't cute anymore. Y'all are growing the fuck up. Or some sort of shit that I feel like I'm getting. So somebody feels like you're rejecting them. Like, you're supposed to be obligated to me. And now you want to reject me? You want to quit on me? You don't want to rock with me anymore? It's cool. It's like somebody is feeling some type of way. What else here, Spirit? I have merit making coming out here. Yeah, so it's something here about your morals. Your morals here. Maybe figuring out what your morals are. Your standards here. What's right, what's wrong. And you might even be the type of person, right? Like you kind of stand with your people, but then it's like you get behind closed doors and it's like, you know you was wrong for that, right? I feel like maybe you kind of started doing something like that. Or kind of realizing like, you be starting your own drama and then now you want me to come in and save the day with your ass. Like, I feel like that's what's kind of going on over here. Or maybe you kind of started correcting someone, giving them constructive criticism. And it's like, oh, so you on their side? Like, that's what something feels like to me. Oh, you switching teams? Like that's what this shit feels like to me. Like, somebody is upset, bitch. You switching teams, you switching sides. Like, what? I got okay coming out here. See how that shit just flew out? Okay. And I feel like you're not about to argue with somebody. That's what something feels like to me. It's like, well, you know what? You can, like, kind of take it however you want to take it. But what I'm telling you is ... That's the sort of vibes it's giving me. Like, I feel like if these people took this information differently, you probably would still maybe rock with them or kick it with them to a certain degree. It's almost the sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting. Right? If they could just respect certain things about you or the way that you have transformed or transitioned here in your life. So what else here, Spirit? And you know what okay is giving me too? Not just you, but this person. You know how like you tell somebody something, they're like, okay. But like they try to be real short with you or some shit. That's what that's giving me too. What else here, Spirit? I have a profession coming out here. A profession? So there could be something about you guys maybe focusing on learning something. Gaining more expertise or talent in some sort of area here. I feel like this isolation is basically giving you time to dial in on yourself. What you want out of life. I got homeless and I got relaxation coming out here as well too. Those are interesting cards. Homeless, now somebody could be homeless, but it's not giving me that. Homeless is more so giving me the vibe of, I almost want to say disown or like you don't belong here anymore, or some sort of shit that I feel like I'm kind of getting there. I'm hearing like they're taking it up a notch or some sort of shit like that. Because I don't feel like you totally, I don't know, wanted to maybe necessarily just get rid of motherfuckers. But something is kind of giving me the vibe of, again, like I said, you isolated. Or you're trying to gain perspective here. Or some sort of vibes like that. And now it almost feels like to me somebody just totally wants to, I'm telling you, outcast, cast you away, or some sort of shit like that. But it's like you've been using this time, like I said, to dial in on certain things. To maybe find some form of peace here. Like I said, focus on some sort of talent that you have, or some sort of vibes like that. Maybe for some of you guys as well, too, you started to notice yourself putting things on the back burner when it came to certain people. Like maybe you were supposed to be focused on A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But then this person is calling your phone, man, da 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 da. You gonna come, right? And it's like, damn. Well, there goes that interview, or there goes that. I gotta go get so-and-so, bail them out, or I gotta go cross town and help somebody with it. Like, it's just somebody always calling on you because they feel like they know you're gonna be there. They know that they can depend on you. But it almost feels like to me, again, like there's something going on where you know, like I can't be in these situations anymore. You're slowing my life down now. You're interrupting the things that are important to me. That's what it feels like. What else here, Spirit? So somebody, you have your head in the books. You're focused on certain things. What else? I saw something clap. Well, bro, so this is a friend group. Friendship. These are your friends. Somebody might feel like, oh, you have new friends, or are you ditching us for somebody else, or some sort of vibes? And I don't see that. Thank you. Confirmation, alliance, and then I have luck coming out here. So there's no other alliance that you have. I feel like you're kind of kicking it on your own or some sort of shit like that. But to be quite frank with you, with luck coming out here, again, if you're new here, I don't do luck. I do blessings, okay? This is the best thing you could have ever done for yourself. How fortunate are we to be able to make choices and decisions, change our lives, do something outside of the ordinary, or heal, or ... So this move that you made, I almost want to say this bold move that you've made, you're going to reap what you've sown from this. Life is on the up and up for you. It just is. Because you're right where God needs you to be. Let's talk about it. You are right where God needs you to be. Ha! I ain't did one of these in a minute, but I feel it in my spirit. If you made it this far in the video, I want you to put in the comment section, I am right where God wants me to be. I am right where God wants me to be. This ain't about you. This person always tries to find a way to make everything about them. They're bigger than the fucking program. It's not about you. All the time. What else here, Spirit? What is this? I have readiness coming out here. Thank you. This is how this person expects your ass to be all the time. This is how they are. Always ready for something. Ready for a fight. Ready for an issue. Ready for a problem. Well, I'm going to call my A1 day one. And it's like, cool, I'm happy that you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if push come to shove, bitch, we need to go bop them up. What's good? What's good? But this shit is every day. Every other day. Damn it. Maybe we can find another solution before we beat a bitch ass. I mean, hey, I don't... Those are like the fucking vibes. Like, I swear. What else here, Spirit? Look at this. I have a marriage coming out here. This kind of like feels like to me, and you know what else is going on here? Maybe for some of you guys as well too, who knows? Maybe you are in a relationship, or you're about to become a wife, a husband, a mother, a father. There's certain things that you change about yourself when kids come into the world, or you're on a new timeline or some sort of vibes like that. But I also feel like if it's not this energy, this is strictly somebody who wants to remain in agreement with you. Like, why aren't you agreeing with me anymore? Like, I kind of feel like there is maybe a level of sadness or this melancholy energy when it comes to whoever this friend or person is for you. Because I do feel like they feel like you're pushing them away, or like they always rode for me, or like we were like ride and die. But at this point, bitch, I'm out here dying. What was the thing? What was the thing like a year ago, 2 years ago? I ride and then I died, and then I ride and then I died again, and then I ride. Like every time I come out here to ride with your ass, we be on the brink of death, bitch. Like what the fuck? So that's what something kind of feels like to me. Like, this person is always ready for something, but it feels like to me you're ready for your new timeline, a new way of life, or some sort of shit like that. You're ready for the best. I just seen this truck go by. It said best value. You're ready for the best that life has to offer you. So it's kind of like I can't be doing these things or following up behind y'all because you want to be on dumb shit today. Because that's what it feels like to me. Like you don't be starting the fucking drama. That's what it feels like. It's always this other person. And you just expect it's supposed to be right there with them. You was talking about my bestie. Like, bro. What else here, Spirit? And some of y'all know some of y'all friends ain't right with the shit that they be doing. You know it. Like, yeah, that was kind of fucked up what you did, though. Like, what else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I have evidence coming out here. And I kind of feel like two things, right? Our vertical, our diagonal row. It's kind of giving me the vibe of, I feel like you have a lot of proof when it comes to this person. Like I said, constructive criticism up here in our diagonal row. Like, now you know that you X, Y, and Z, or you know you kind of started that shit, or you know you da-da-da-da-da. But then I feel like this person is trying to throw it back in your face. Well, this energy of like, well, what's different about you now? Or what's da-da-da-da? And maybe there's something that's going on where you can't save somebody from something. Because remember, we got the justice card at the bottom of the deck when I started. So it's kind of like, I can't save the day, and now your ass is looking a fool on camera, or somebody done got your ass caught up. What am I supposed to do? I'm not no lawyer. Now, maybe some of y'all could be. Who knows? I'm not no motherfucking officer. I'm not a goddamn... Like, I feel like sometimes this person might want you to involve yourself in things like you really don't have no control over. Like you're supposed to be creating miracles in this motherfucker. Like, that's what something kind of feels like to me. It's starting to get that vibe of like, well, if you were there, where were you? Like, those are the fucking vibes. Confirmation. Somebody calling my damn phone. It says spam risk. I feel like that's how you feel about this person. You too risky for me. You too risky at this point. You gonna get me caught up. I'm telling you. Yeah, look at this. Perseverance in the reverse. Something's about to come to a halt. It just is. And I feel like you might be making it out by the hair on your chinny chin. Chin is the sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting here. Somebody, they just be up to dumb shit. And maybe you kind of told this person this, even with profession in this vertical role, like, hey, you know, why don't you do this, or let's study that, or let's da-da-da-da-da. It's like, I feel like you're trying to help somebody too, but they don't want the help. They want to be up to the same shit. So something is about to stop. I feel like you've already stopped, but I don't know. This person, they need to sit the fuck down somewhere. That's what it's giving me. What else here, Spirit? I have blind coming out here. Blind. The first thing that I kind of got is, I don't know if you still see this person from time to time, or other people in this friend group or some shit, or you're out somewhere, but it's almost like no acknowledgement. That's the sort of vibes I kind of feel like I'm getting here. They Ray Charles to the shit. They Ray Charles to you. Since you don't want to kick it with us, or you feel like you're awakening and you're better than us, or whatever the fuck they feel like, we don't even see you. You dead to us. That's the sort of vibes it feels like it's giving me. Yeah, look at this. Bottom of the deck. Confirmation. Bullies. So now motherfuckers want to bully you. Maybe slander you. Talk shit about you. Embarrass your ass. It's the sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting here. But I feel like you're not afraid of these motherfuckers. You know exactly who the hell they is any goddamn way. If anything, they might turn around and end up being afraid of you. Hell, you the one they always call when they got the issue or the fucking problem. You solve problems. You don't fucking create them. What else here, Spirit? Lord have mercy. Like, don't nobody want to be in all this damn drama with y'all asses. I got bigger fucking fish to fry, bitch. What else here, Spirit? Look at this. I got robbery, and it's coming out in the reverse. So I feel like they can't take this from you. I don't know, somebody was involved in a robbery or some shit. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I don't think y'all was that. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. This friend, I don't think you was involved in this shit. But this friend might be involved in some other extracurricular activities, honey. But it almost feels like, to me, at the very least, what I'm picking up is they can't take this shit from you. Now is your time, or it's the divine timing for you to be on the path that you're on. It just is what it is. And like I said, if there is anything going on with the marriage or moving on and wanting to be in a higher timeline, I feel like whoever this other person is, they're not going to let this shit be taken away. I just heard, you know you better than that, right? Like, this could be somebody, again, like I said, that you're involved with, you're dating or some shit. What else here, Spirit? What's this? I have introvert. And see how they laid up in the bed together? So I do. There could be some sort of lover here, somebody that you're dating or some shit, and you want your privacy or something like that. That's funny. It says online community at the bottom, and then we have bully coming out here. Evidence. Somebody could call themselves trying to record themselves like bullying you or some shit, or laughing about it in a group text or chat or some dumb shit. Motherfuckers is just dumb. But I feel like this also speaks to the fact that you're on a different type of time now. You might be like the introverted extrovert now or some shit. It's like, it feels like to me, somebody, you just want to live a quieter lifestyle, bitch. Like, you're not with the rah-rah. Like, no. Look at this shit. Why do I have a curse at the bottom? Now, what in the hell? Not somebody trying to up the ante. Hate, catastrophe, and misfortune. Hate is kind of sticking out to me. Who knows? There could be somebody who is thinking about doing some weird shit or something like that, but whatever. I have a strategy coming out here. I'm almost 30 minutes in, honey. I have fury coming out, Lord, and one more for the plot. I have third wheel coming out here. So third wheel is giving me two things. There's a group for sure, group effort, but the third wheel is kind of giving me maybe there is a lover or somebody you're dating over here. And they want the best for y'all, or they want to build this new life, like I said. And they feel like you need to, like you guys are planning for the future. I feel like with this strategy card or some sort of shit like that. And it's like if they want to hate on it or if they want to be mad, let them be fucking mad. But see, that's what it is. Somebody feels like you're choosing someone else over them or something. But again, alliance is in the reverse. It doesn't feel like to me it's a matter of choosing someone over someone else. Because I feel like you would definitely still be this person's friend or still rock with them. Or it's kind of like you wanted to. But it's like just because you don't want to go by this person's program anymore, now you're the problem. You need to go on somewhere. We don't want to hear from you anymore. Fine, be that way then. Like that's what this shit is fucking giving me. Like, okay, you want to leave, whatever. Go be a mom then. Go be a fucking wife, a husband, a dad. Do that then. Like, that's the vibe, bro. I was looking at these cards too. Let's see. At the bottom of this deck is the LARPer. This is like somebody who dresses up, sci-fi, fantasy. But if you notice, he's on his phone, right? And then right here, we have someone on their phone. And then we have, what else was I going to say? Well, I guess evidence is what I was getting ready to point out. It's funny to me how they kind of look the same. Obviously, he has a sword, and this blind person has a cane. There's going to be like messages or things being sent back and forth between people about you or some sort of shit like that. Some of it could still be lies though, right? Fantasy, lies that they've made up or some sort of shit like that. just to kind of fit their narrative or make them feel better about their life or whatever the fuck. Spirit, what is mask and loneliness? Mask and loneliness. Let's do one more shuffle. Mask and loneliness. Look at my Simba pose. Him so cute. He said, I guess I'll just take a seat, Mom. We'll play with the rope after. We'll play with the rope after. Mask and loneliness. What's this? So I have a menace coming out here. I knew it. I knew it. And look how they're looking through the damn window. That's what it feels like to me. I feel like that's how you consider this person at this point. You're a menace to society while drinking your gin and juice. ... Okay? I don't know why the Wayans brothers have been so prevalent for me. Because they came up at some other point in time in one of these reads, I think this week or some shit. But I kind of feel like that's how you feel like this person is. They still watching you. They still got to be doing something to still be up here trying to consider themselves be bullying you and shit. But I feel like that's how you think. Like, you're a fucking menace at this point, bro. And maybe you feel like something, too, has kind of gotten worse with them over time. Maybe you practice grace with this person because you kind of know where maybe certain things stem from, maybe. Or like their lifestyle. I don't know if somebody was homeless, they were abandoned here, or some shit like that. But they always feel like they got to fight. Everything is a fight. That's what something feels like to me. And you like, I'm not trying to be doing all of that shit. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at that. The deleter. Phone going straight into the water. So that's what something kind of feels like to me. You like, listen, I don't want to be involved with this shit. I don't want to talk about this shit. Hell, who knows? Maybe y'all could have been going back and forth about things that could possibly be trying to incriminate your ass. With this damn evidence coming out down here, it's like, no, I was not a part of that. I don't want to be an accomplice. I am not trying to know shit about it. I don't know shit, bitch. If they hook me up to the lie detector test, I don't know. No say, bitch. No say. I don't know. Spirit, what is overload and withdrawal? You like, I'm not, no. And maybe this person was kind of going back and forth with you by phone or by text as well, too. Like, you know, trying to tell you about yourself or some sort of shit like that. What is this? I have the vomiting Cupid coming out here. And it's funny to me, he came out in the reverse as well, too. I don't know. I'm not probably going to take these. Spirit is telling me to take everything in the upright with this deck. So I feel like it's making somebody sick to their stomach. Maybe you and this person, y'all could be friends for a long time. Obviously, Cupid is like a little baby. So maybe you guys could have known each other since childhood, sandbox days. Y'all met in elementary school, grade school, or some sort of shit like that. But it's like, I feel like you have love for this person. I feel like they got love for you as well, too. But it's making somebody, like, sick. Like, I just can't believe it. Because I feel like, and let's just call it what the fuck it is. Usually when there's a group of friends here, there's two other ones who might be the closest. Right? Like, okay, it's a group of 3 right here. But you know, this one and that one is closer. Or you know, like, let's just call it a beam. Let's just call it what the fuck it is. Okay? So that's what something kind of feels like to me. Like, you might have been the closest one to this person out of everybody in the group. So they feel some type of fucking way. That you want to quit on them or reject them. Or some sort of shit like that. What else here, Spirit? I have packages here. Packages or boxes at a door or some sort of shit. I don't know if somebody calls themselves trying to pull up or some shit. Trying to bully you or something. For some of y'all, you could have just moved or you're thinking about a move. Maybe what your next moves are just in general. Like I said, especially if you do have somebody in your life. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. You might be like, Marisa, ain't nobody in my life, child, but I'm damn sure making moves for me. I don't got time to be dealing with that shit. So put it where it needs to go, baby bop. Spirit, what is merit making and okay? Merit making and okay? Deception coming out here. So somebody feels like you're deceiving them. Why did I just hear this can't be real? You for real? It's like somebody want to laugh or some shit. about your spirituality or about you growing the fuck up or ... Somebody might consider, like I said, if you are dealing with somebody maybe that you want to marry or that you're with or some shit, like they're deceiving you. Like, oh, so-and-so come around and you just think that, you know, they love you or they're for you or some shit. They're trying to break up our friendship. Like, that's how I think somebody feels about it. Or they don't like to share. Or some shit, bitch. They didn't learn how to share when they was in pre-K. Okay, in kindergarten. Bitch, okay? Like, they're deceiving you. They're merit making. Okay. I'm telling you. What else here, Spirit? Like, somebody feels like you're being a puppet. See how he's, like, bound by these strings or whatever the case may be? That's what it's giving me. Somebody feels like you're a puppet. You're a marionette, bitch. That's what it feels like. I feel like you would have been a puppet had you continued to follow behind this person knowing damn motherfucking well that route is not for you. That's what would have been fucking you being the goddamn puppet. What is this? Yeah, I have a dinosaur foot stepping on this angel. So that's how this person feels. Because again, they were just right here as the vomiting Cupid feeling sick. Right? This is the same person. So that's how somebody feels. Like, you just stepping on me. Maybe even this person feels like you're trying to make them look a certain type of way. But I don't think you doing shit. They did that on their own. I feel like you're just stating the facts. Or you've been honest with this person as to what you're going through. Or why you don't want to be around anymore. Or why you... But it's like they can't take the truth. They'll sit up and say, well, so-and-so, you know, they started that shit with me. Or you know they... And I feel like, yeah, there might have been some instances where this person wasn't in the wrong. They was just finishing something that got started. But then I do feel like they have started a lot of bullshit as well, too. Or maybe, like, in the most recent years or months or whatever your time frame is, they were actually the ones out here popping their shit too fucking much. Or starting shit. So... Spirit, what is homeless, profession, and relaxation? Homeless, profession, and relaxation. Almost caught it, but it wasn't good enough. Why do I have too many cats coming out here? Too many cats? And you know what is so funny to me? Because that's usually referenced for, you know, lonely women. That's why you gonna be lonely with a whole bunch of cats and dogs or some shit like that. Maybe for some of y'all, you do have animals. Shit, at this point, maybe your animal is your best friend. Shit, they the only ones who don't be tripping. They be waiting for you by the door and shit. Loyal than a motherfucker. It's the sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting here. Look at that little squirrel hiding his nuts. He said, y'all motherfuckers ain't taking my shit, bitch. I woke up early for this. Get it, Mr. Squirrel. He got hops, too. Sorry. So I kind of feel like, maybe it has, like I said, maybe it has felt a little lonely without certain people or certain vibes like that. But you know, again, that you're headed in the right direction. Who knows? Maybe for some of you guys, this isn't everybody, but maybe somebody a veterinarian or some shit, profession, cats. Maybe you could be studying something, some sort of sciences, or you're getting ready to receive a degree, a certificate in something. You pass some sort of training, some sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting here as well. Look at this. I have moving back in coming out as well with the homeless card. I knew somebody. I figured you were moving. Some of y'all. You could be moving. You're going somewhere. Like I said, you're figuring out what your next moves are going to be. I feel like moving back in is also speaking to the direction this person wants you to go. They want you to come back. But again, if you're at peace, I don't see that fucking happening. Spirit, what is friendship, alliance in the reverse, and love? I told you, it's like somebody wants you to reverse. Come back. Don't leave me hanging like that. I do. There's something going on here. Somebody, you're headed off to school, or going back, or about to get married, or it's something. Like your life is changing for the better. Spirit, what is friendship, alliance in the reverse, and luck? Maybe you're making more money. You got a better job. You're in the public eye, or some shit. I have a contract coming out here. Okay, it says student loan. And it's so funny to me. I was just talking about that. There could be something about a student here or some shit. But this is basically a big-ass fucking contract. It says 50-year plan. So something that feels like to me, like I said, there is a marriage. Dang, there is a marriage here, like I said. So somebody feels like, oh, because you're about to go into this new contract with this person, well, this new alliance, and you're like, okay, yeah, maybe I love this person, or like I said, for some of y'all, it's not anybody else, but you're just coming more into alliance with God, with yourself here. And it's like somebody wants you to sign your name on the dotted line. Like, you always said that you would be here for me no matter what. You always... I get unconditional love, but some shit come with conditions. Certain experiences, certain things that you put yourself into, you're going to have to figure out how to get yourself out of it. It's like somebody wants you to be Superman every other day. No. For some of y'all, I'm getting something about age. Some of y'all, you could be 50 and up. Maybe this could have already happened for you or some shit, and somebody is still feeling some type of way. You stop being friends with this person at 30. It's been 20 goddamn years. 30 years. They still feeling some type of way about your ass. What else here, Spirit? They feel like other things are just more important than them. What else? I got a piece of meat here, and then I have a troll coming out here. A piece of meat here and the troll. Honestly, I kind of feel like you feel like this person is a troll at this point. It's like you just doing dumb shit. And I'm not about to follow behind you. I don't know why this piece of meat is here. Well, it could be because in this vertical row, remember I said somebody's like, you're dead to us or some shit. Obviously, a piece of meat just hanging from a damn, you know. It's kind of making me think about when they take the animals out. Dang. And they just kind of waiting there to be slaughtered sort of vibes that I feel like I'm getting here. It's almost like I feel like every time somebody might see you in public or whatever's going on here, it's like they're going to try to take the opportunity to say something or do something to you or some shit at their discretion. I feel like sometimes they might try to, like, you know, not engage with you or whatever. We don't see you. And then there's going to be those times where they do try to come at you or say some shit or like something like, bitch, are we in the lunchroom? Like, how old are we? Like, that's what something kind of feels like to me with this piece of meat shit. Like, we gonna eat you up today, bitch. We're gonna pick and choose. That's the sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting. Ew. Spirit, what is readiness and marriage? Readiness and marriage? Whoa. I got the zombie coming out here. Readiness and marriage. Why do I feel like they consider this to be whoever you could possibly be with? Or like I said, more confirmation. You're dead to me. Whether you with somebody or not. Like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what we've been through. You're going to let them come in and change our relationship sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting here. I feel like they don't even acknowledge whoever this person is if there is somebody else. Like, they do not like this person. I have medication here at the bottom. I'm not going to take it, but it is pointing out to me here. I don't know if somebody is on medication, if maybe they need to be on some form of medication, possibly. Because it feels like me somebody who's rowdy. They're rowdy. They blow stuff out of proportion. It could be the smallest thing. They just start to fucking crash out. That's what this feels like to me. A crash out. Thank you, Spirit. And it's like, you got to be the mediator. Calm down. Calm down. Like, ain't nobody got time for that shit. What else here, Spirit? I got the used hybrid coming out here. The used hybrid. So it's funny to me because on this card, the car is basically falling apart here. So I do. A car, this is definitely giving me all this moving energy. You're moving on, whether it's alone or by yourself, whether it's alone or by yourself, whether it's alone or with someone else. Somebody is hoping that this relationship falls apart, just like how this car is falling apart. Maybe somebody could be telling you that too. Oh, this person, they're trying to use you, or they're trying to da-da-da-da-da. And I don't really believe any of that, to be honest. I do. I feel like life is about to get a whole lot better for you. There could be a new car in your future, the near future as well too. I do. For those of y'all who are in a relationship, I really feel like you guys are like about to be on the up and up, like evolve together or some shit like that. Because these two, this couple, they have a check in their hand. They're jumping up and down on this luck card. Right? We got a contract here. This could be for a new home. Like I said, a new vehicle. Right? You're focused on your profession. Like, it looks good to me. That's what I'm saying. You right where you supposed to be. Somebody is getting left behind. And that's why they upset. They gonna look up a year or two from now and still be doing the same shit. And you gonna went through 2-3 transformations. This is what something kind of feels like to me. Spirit, what is evidence and perseverance in the reverse? Evidence and perseverance in the reverse? I got all these kids, all these babies coming out here. It's giving me childish energy. Whoever these other people are in this friend group, right? These bullies. And then I feel like whoever this person is. Like I said, I do feel like this is more confirmation of you knowing somebody since you were a kid, a child, or some sort of shit like that. But I feel like the evidence that you might even have on this person is showing them like, bro, you've been doing this shit for years. Or are you like not ready to change or grow up yourself or some sort of shit? And maybe, like I said, with this perseverance being in the reverse, you've told this person, like, you're not going to be able to do this shit forever. Or time is running out with this shit or something. But it's like they still trying to live this bullshit. And just the fact that this is a group here, a group of people, I don't know if there's another group that's trying to attack this person or some shit. And then, like I said as well, too, we do have like an investigator here, too. Somebody, they might get themselves in something that they can't recover or come back from or some shit. Or it was something, like I said, that was very minor. It got blown out of proportion. Why does it feel like to me like somebody could have beef with somebody and it's grown? Like over time, more people have gotten involved or some shit like that. It almost feels like I almost want to say this is a war or some sort of shit. Yeah, look at this. I have delete coming out here. And it's so funny to me. We have the deleter with the phone up here. And then we got this computer button. There could be something about evidence being on a phone or a computer. Some sort of shit like that. But I'm telling you, somebody's about to get sat the fuck down. They just are. There could be something here about money. Evidence about some form of money or some shit. Who knows? Again, a robbery over here. It's almost like this. Well, I'm going to get you. It's like, it feels very petty. Petty. Petty cash. Petty. Something is petty here. Spirit, what is blind and bully? Blind and bully? Blind and bully. So I have the alien coming out here. So obviously the alien is very different. There's kind of like this vibe to me that maybe, of course, something could hurt your feelings, but I also feel like there's this energy of, I don't even give a fuck. You know, yeah, I might be the awkward one, the oddball out now, whatever the case may be. But you're advanced, you're intelligent. Like I said, whoever this person is over here is like, you're smarter than that any fucking way. Like, it's like if somebody wants to make fun of you or call you out for whatever the fuck, so be it. That's what someone kind of feels like to me with you. So be it. Like I said earlier, I'm getting this vibe of, I don't know if these people are trying to obviously antagonize you, but like get you to a point where you want to react or do something. It's like, you're not going to do it. That's what someone kind of feels like to me. What else here, Spirit? Bro, look at this. Why do I have all these cards coming out here? This is a lot. But I feel like the one, I'm going to take the one on the top because these two aren't really making sense to me at all. I think the Spirit wanted me to see this one on the top, the taser, the pew pew. Okay? Somebody's crazy. Somebody's losing their shit. I'm getting two things here, okay? I'm not fear-mongering. I'm telling y'all what I'm getting. Because I feel like I have to make a disclaimer with that. Somebody could be so off the handles, and maybe that's why that medication presented itself. That they might take something very, very strongly or some shit, and might come up with some sort of plan here to try to off somebody or some shit. Try to off you or some weird shit like that. So if you know, like, somebody, like, they might be quick to try to pull a trigger just because they got mad about some shit, about somebody stepping on their shoe, or like, because to me it's still not that fucking serious. It's just not. So I'm getting that vibe, and then I am kind of getting that vibe when it comes to somebody else. Like I said, that they're at war with or something. Again, you getting out of here before something very terrible fucking happens. And you know, this person, they'll try to be the one, well, if you was there, that shit wouldn't have fucking happened. Or if they gonna try to put the blame on you or some shit. It ain't your fault. Spirit, what is robbery in the reverse and introvert? Like, you're not there, you're not involved, that don't got shit to deal with you. Your alibi was you was at the crib with your boo. Shit. I'm not involved in that shit. I don't do that shit. Robbery in the reverse and introvert. What is this? Why do I have a needle here? A needle? To inject, infuse. Why do I do? Going back to that blame. Because even here, I don't know why my eyes keep going back to this online community. Somebody, I feel like someone's going to try to make something look like you did something. Or some. Like you're the menace in our diagonal row. Somebody might try to go to some sort of lengths here. What is it with the fucking setups and shit? That should be blowing me. All because you mad? What the fuck? Inject, infuse, lies, make you look some type of way. Well, you were involved, you did it, or you da 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 da. What? See, that's why you couldn't be around these people anymore. What is this? Excuse me, Simple Pop. I have nausea coming out here. And it's funny because that came out right over here. I feel like somebody wants you to feel how they feel. Remember, we got the vomiting Cupid up here. Like I said, somebody is sick to their stomach about the choices that you made to not involve yourself in certain things with their ass. And it's almost like this person, that's what they're doing. That's what they want you to do. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. That's what they want you to do. They want you to feel like how you making them feel. So I'm going to try to put some shit off on you, or I'm going to try to ruin your reputation. I'm going to try to make you look some type of fucking way. Spirit, what's at the bottom? I have text messages here that are going unanswered. I guess the fuck so. We got the deleter up here. You throwing the phone. So you're not even responding to somebody's foolishness anymore. I have the stand-up coming out here. Somebody thinks this shit is funny. Somebody thinks that them trying to get you back and do this bullshit to you is hilarious. This person and their other group of bullies here. What else? I have concern, caution tape. Now, how funny is that to me? Caution tape with the taser coming out here. I don't like it. One more for the plot. And then I have the comfort pet coming out. So there's definitely something going on with pets here. We already got cats here. We got a dog here. Bitch, some people are crazy. Y'all, why am I getting John Wick vibes when they killed the dog? So what the fuck is this? Who is this? I feel like you know this person. They might have some mental issues for real or something. But you gonna come to the crib, try to take out my animal? Try to take out something that I love? Or what is this? Oh my God. Like, we are going from here to all the way over here. Like, Spirit, I'm gonna have to cleanse, honey. I mean, I do after every read any motherfucking way, but bitch, it's getting out of hand. Okay? What are we doing for tarot? Because let's do deviant. Where is it? What's at the bottom here? I have the sun coming out here. I do. This is the best thing you could ever do for yourself, was get the fuck on. And look at that, the moon. I love when the sun and the moon come out together. Because it feels like to me you're in a great balance here. Your masculine and your feminine energies. Like I said, I feel like it's also more confirmation for some of y'all that could be involved in a relationship with somebody. Like, you're definitely headed in the right direction. And I feel like it's speaking to the two different places that you are in this friend group or some shit. Like, you trying to be in the sun, basking your blessings. And they want to still be overly emotional about shit. And do backhanded shit or whatever. Spirit, what is the mask, loneliness, the deleter, and the menace? Child, we are hours in. We are hours in. Mask, loneliness, the deleter, and the menace. So I have the 8 of Pentacles coming out here. Okay? So like I said, I feel like this is more confirmation of this profession energy. You are. You're focused on work. You might even have started telling this person that. Like, they're expecting you to come through, or they're hitting you up. Maybe you're not, like I said, you're not responding or some shit because you're focused on what you're doing. Or it's like, why I haven't spoken to you? You didn't answer me. Or why aren't you? And it's like, oh, I got something that's more important. There's a clock that's up there at the top as well, too. It's like, you know your time is valuable. It's precious. You can't get time back. Yeah, look at this. I have the 10 of Swords coming out here. I feel like this is you. Every time you done involved yourself with some bullshit, you end up getting caught up or hurt or some sort of things like that. Whether this is physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, or whatever the case may be. It's like you didn't start the shit. You didn't, but some way or somehow, you end up experiencing some form of consequences from this. And that's why I keep telling your ass down here, you got out just in time. That wasn't nobody but God. Nobody but. Nobody but. It's like, and you see this dude, he's sitting in a fucking box. That's what this person wants you to do. Be sitting in the box, waiting for them. Whenever they need something, you just show up and come through. Like, no. Thank you. I have the 8 of Swords coming out here. This is where they want you at. I don't fucking think so. And it's like somebody don't want you to forget either that, oh, you switching up on me, or oh, you did this to me. It's like they always want you to think about it or harp on it or some shit. That's why this nauseous and this fucking needle is down here in our diagonal row. And like I said, I feel like this person, they might be headed someplace. Somebody might be going to prison. They might be going to motherfucking jail or some shit like that. Because they've taken shit too fucking far. They do too much. What else here, Spirit? Yeah, look at this. I got the Tower, Scorpio. So I feel like you're not in it for no fucking Tower moments. Whether this is your sign, their sign, y'all already know what to do. You not about to get caught up in no bullshit. And the Tower as well is like government buildings and all type of shit. Bitch, I'm not going down for no fucking body, bitch. Nobody. Spirit, what is overload, withdrawal, the vomiting Cupid, and then these packages at the door? Like something's about to come out crashing and burning. You want to be a crash out? Well, guess what the fuck is about to happen? Okay. What is this? Look at this. I got the 3 of Cups coming out in the reverse. Yep. So this group of friends, they all sick to their damn stomach. Like I said, I do feel like there are maybe particular people following behind this person too. Some of them might be scared, child. Well, I'm sitting up here, they might be scared of whoever this other person is. That if they don't comply, you know what I'm saying, they'll be hurt or booted or some shit like that. But they do. They all in cahoots together. Yeah, I have the Ace of Wands coming out here as well too. They're all talking about this new beginning. Like I said, if you are a divine feminine energy, they could be, again, talking about your relationship with whoever this person is, if you are in fact in one, with this marriage energy, because she has a baby in her hand too. So I feel like for some of y'all, like I said, you're changing your life because of this new energy that you're in, or that you're looking to be in. You can't continue to act this way. What is this clapping? Thank you. Family life. 10 of Pentacles. Family life, a job here. I heard bottom of the deck. Yeah, look at this. The 7 of Swords. And I feel like 2 things. Obviously, they feel like this is a betrayal, but this would be you self-sabotaging. That's what I'm saying. You will be putting this sword in your own motherfucking mouth. Ding. Just like this person is on this card. If you did that shit. And that's why I'm saying what I don't like either is, again, this 7 of Swords, we got the door here, and then down here we got the fucking taser with a group of fucking bullies. What, trying to come and troll near your house? Because even this troll, he's right by his little house, his little hut, or whatever this is in the background. So that's what I'm saying. Like, is a motherfucker like, you gonna get that mad that you gonna try to come back and hurt me? Because you mad I'm choosing myself, my kids, my family, or whatever the fuck you got going on. Whatever you deem to be important is more important than this fuck shit. Because that's exactly what this is. Some bullshit. And sometimes I see the Ace of Wands as a weapon, right? Swords can obviously be weapons. Shit, anything can turn into a fucking weapon. A wand, a sword, bitch. A pentacle. I bet if I throw enough of these goddamn pennies at your bitch ass or put them in a sock and beat your ass with it, that's a weapon. A cup of water can be a weapon. Water is a weapon. If I drown your bitch ass. So all the elements can become weapons if you fucking ask me. So this motherfucker, ew. And I feel like the fact that somebody will stoop that low to try to hurt you like that on purpose, bitch, you was never a fucking friend. Fuck you. And I say it with my whole chest. For your ass. Spirit, what is merit making? Okay, deception. And then this Cupid getting stepped on by this dino foot. So I have the 9 of Wands coming out here. Maybe somebody was kind of sitting around Maybe waiting for you. Why not just hear waiting for you to come back to your senses or some shit? Like, oh, they just playing, right? They're just trying to deceive. They're just trying to da 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 da. I heard bottom of the deck here. I got the Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, it's like somebody was thinking you were going to come back or some shit. Because again, he's facing left. He's not going right, which is what we would maybe consider to be the future or, you know. And I feel like there was something that was a slow transition here, possibly as well. Like maybe there could have been times where you kind of felt like, okay, what's the situation? Maybe depending on what this person was telling you, like, okay, maybe I'll show up in certain situations. But then I feel like it got to a point where you just went cold turkey or some shit. Which is why this dinosaur is being stepped on. I mean, which is why this Cupid is getting stepped on. For some of y'all, I do kind of feel like one of the main reasons why this person always wanted you to be around is because maybe on their own, they might have got bitched on their own or some sort of shit like that. Or they feel like they appear stronger when you're around or something. Or like, oh, they won't try me as much when you come. Because maybe people like respect you, or they know like at the end of the day, like you not the one to be played with. Like I'm not trying to be doing all of this shit. Y'all go y'all way, we gonna go our way or something. Or some sort of vibes I feel like I'm kind of getting here. I have the 5 of Swords coming out here. Yeah, and then there they go. Ha, 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 ha. See how my friend came through? See how my... So it's like this person has always maybe won, or they always look like the winner, or some sort of shit like that. But I feel like there's like this long-standing beef between them and somebody the fuck else that you're aware of or you know about. And I feel like something is getting real out of line, out of pocket, or some shit. Yeah, look at that. The Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like this person is obviously still looking for trouble, and whoever these people are in this diagonal row. And like I said, this person is still watching you, still paying attention to you, still thinking again that you're this puppet, or okay, you want to merit make, that's fine, whatever. Spirit, what is profession, homeless, relaxation, too many cats, and moving back in? I got the 7 of Pentacles coming out here. Yeah, so while your ass been in the crib, you've been investing into yourself, like I fucking said. It's so funny to me that she's drawing blood from this tree. See the blood? And we got the evidence. We got the taser. I'm telling you, you being at the crib is one of the best things that you could do for yourself. Somebody getting ready to get a where were you the night of? At the crib with my man or my lady? Or just at the crib by myself. Matter of fact, I was reading shit, if my cats could talk, they will tell you too. It was right here. Matter of fact, let me pull up my Ring camera for you. I was at the crib. Like that's what something kind of feels like to me. I was not involved. I was relaxing somewhere. Yeah, look at this. I have the Fool. Why he look like he in some jail garb, some clothes, or some sort of shit like that? I'm telling you, man, you taking a leap of faith into this new beginning has saved you from something that I feel like you didn't have no business involving yourself in. You literally would have been like a witness or something, or somebody would have tried to make you seem like an accomplice or some sort of shit like that. Ooh, I'm so happy you got the hell up out of some sort of situation. Because you would have went down with somebody or some shit. Yeah, I have the Queen of Cups. All because you showed up for somebody that you love. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could even be their sign as well, too. Again, maybe heavy on the Scorpio in our vertical row. But I feel like you got love for this person. Again, whether they're a friend, Like I said, whether this could be maybe some sort of cousin or some shit who is like a friend or whatever the case. And it's funny to me on this Queen of Cups card, see how there's a drop of water falling from her chalice here, if I'm saying that right, into her hand? I kind of feel like that still kind of represents you. Like you showing up for love with this person and everything, but there's still some sort of way in which you end up losing out. Where it always affected you. Or now you got to play makeup game. Or now you got to fucking something. I feel like whenever you showed up for this person, it was always some sort of way in which you lost on the back end in your own life. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this person never even apologized for shit like that. Or, I'm sorry I made you miss X, Y, and Z. Or even shit, try to do something nice for your ass because you always doing the most for them. Or something. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is selfish. That's what it feels like. What else here, Spirit? What's this clapping? Yeah, look at this. I have the sun coming out here. Leo. So I do. I feel like there's some sort of way in which you always, like I said, saved the day, made something better, turned something around for somebody. But now you're using that energy on yourself. Spirit, what is friendship, alliance in the reverse, luck, this 50-year contract, this piece of meat, and the troll? I see 1111 on my timer. You got a wish getting ready to come true. You just do. Yeah, look at this. 9 of Pentacles. Confirmation. You're standing on your own, I guess. Obviously, from this friendship group. And like I said, for some of y'all, you could be single as well. You don't necessarily have to be with anybody. But like I said, the marriage could just be you coming into agreement with yourself, your higher self, with the divine. So this shit, at the end of the day, is about you now. It ain't about this person anymore. Like I said, this troll with the 9 of Pentacles, this is about me or about how I can... No, everything ain't about you. What's this clapping? Yeah, look at this. I have the star coming out here, Aquarius energy. I do. I feel like this pile is speaking to both you and this person. Because I feel like essentially you're healing, right? That's what the star is all about. Healing themselves. Balancing themselves, right? On land and on water. So that's why I feel like I am getting that duality there. You're masculine and you're feminine. But I feel like whoever this person is, they need to be the center of attention. That's how they are. And like I said, even with this star and this 9 of Pentacles in our vertical road to this marriage or who somebody could possibly be with, this is how they see you. Confirmation. You're better than that, man. You got so much ahead of you, your life ahead of you, this ahead of you, that ahead of you. Thank you. I have the Magician coming out here. Bitch. Woo! The curse on the back end over here. I feel like this is you manifesting your new life. But again, this man, he's stirring the blood up in this cup. We already got this card over here where the blood is dripping from the tree. Somebody wants blood or some shit. They're trying to get it back in blood. What song was that? I can't remember. Somebody gonna try to do something to this person over here or whoever they're at war with. And then, like I said, they also have a sword in their hand. Well, the Magician has everything, right? The sword, the cup, the pentacles, and the wands. I also feel like this person feels like as long as they keep this group of people around them, these other bullies, and maybe they'll be safe, more powerful, coming up against you or some sort of shit like that. Yeah, have strength. Leo. 3 major arcana. Somebody, they want to appear stronger than you. But it's just so funny to me how this person always calls your ass. That's another reason why I feel like you're not afraid of them. I don't think you're afraid of any fucking body. But since we're in this read talking about these individuals in particular, them. Somebody's like, well, maybe if I can do some sort of spell work to their relationship or their connection or just them or just da-da-da-da-da, they'll come back. They'll be around me. They'll da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, with this Knight of Cups, they'll come back and love on me, or they'll da 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 da. Spirit, what is readiness, marriage, the used hybrid, and the zombie? My phone said, dang. Readiness, marriage, the used hybrid, and the zombie. So I have the 10 of Wands coming out here. So I kind of feel like there's something that's going on where I feel like whoever this person is that you could potentially be with, somebody, they do work hard, which is another reason why I see this massive change for the both of you guys as you're kind of moving together with each other. Or some sort of vibe. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. Confirmation. I knew it. Because you already have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands here. What's this? Look at this. I have the Page of Wands coming out. Aries, Leo, Sag. And you see how he's on these little whatchamacallit things. It's like somebody have just came into your life. But with the 10 of Wands coming out, like they're giving me a difficult time. That's how this friend feels. Or whoever this person is to you. They came into your life and gave me a difficult time. Oh, it's like this person has reminded you of what you like could be doing, or like I said, that you got all this shit going for yourself or something like that. Maybe that you kind of need to, you know, dive deeper into certain things or something. They feel like this person is the distraction. They just do. I need them out of the way. Yeah, I have the Page of Pentacles coming out here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And again, pages are kids. Like I said, on that Ace of Wands, she's holding a baby. So I feel like somebody is also like, they're really introducing you to a healthy way of life, or like they're on the same type of time you are. Ding, on my phone. I feel like when you get around whoever this other person is, it's like, it feels good. That's what something kind of feels like to me. It feels good. You're happy to be there. Like happy to like be sharing energy with this person. Like that's what something kind of feels like to me. Yeah, look at this. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We got a Queen. Same horizontal row. Ding. It's something like you never experienced before. Ding. But I feel like even with these two pages here, because that's 3 people, right? And in the middle, you're like, I'm not coming into an alliance with anybody else. So I kind of feel like these other 2 people are a part of this group here. Page of Swords in the same vertical row, watching, looking. Like I said, maybe trying to create some sort of weird conditions for you and this person. So like you go back or some shit. Spirit, what is evidence, perseverance in the reverse? These 5011 babies over here. Delete and the shit coin. Bitcoin, this money. What's this? Look at this. I have the Hermit coming out here. Virgo energy. I'm telling you. You were smart enough to get the hell up out of there. But somebody's about to be looking crazy. Like I said, the 8 of Swords up here might be in some sort of jail cell by themselves, looking stupid. These motherfuckers might end up running. Whoever they're rolling with, or some sort of vibes I kind of feel like I'm getting here, gonna leave their ass hanging. And they already consider you to be doing that. But I feel like you being smart. This person is going to be left to their own devices. Or whatever the quote is. Yeah, look at this. I have the 9 of Cups coming out here. Somebody going to do. Somebody going to feel some type of way. I told you. Watching you receive wish fulfillment. And now they're stuck in a war with somebody else. Or now behind bars. Because they didn't drop something or leave something behind like they should have. What's this? Yeah, look at this. The Queen of Pentacles coming out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And like I said, there's something going on here about money or something. I don't know know why I feel like something started out small. And then it's like, get back, get back, get back, get back. Well, you did this. Well, I'm going to do that to you. Well, so-and-so did. Well, I'm about to come back with this. It's like something is like never ending. What's that song? This is the song that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. It's just like a broken record. Damn. Hang it up. Like, that's the sort of vibes I feel like I'm getting here. 10:44 on my clock. Okay, you and your high vibe. You listen. I don't know why I just heard somebody might consider themselves trying to pay somebody to get out of something. I mean, I guess if they got the money for it. What, trying to pay off an investigator or some shit? What else here, Spirit? So maybe try to delete some sort of evidence. Yeah, look at this. A Hierophant. Maybe a judge. Taurus, Libra, Sag. But you know what else is giving me too? Sometimes people got to get in certain situations to change their fucking act. So somebody for real. 8 of Swords, the Tower, the Hierophant. Getting caught up somewhere, having to sit the fuck down for a period of time in somebody's jailhouse, honey, might change somebody's fucking tune. I'm just saying. Because sometimes, like I said, you can't always come in and try to save the day for somebody. They got to try to clean up their own shit. Yeah, I have the 7 of Wands coming out here. So I do. I feel like somebody is on the defense. They're feeling some type of way. They're all this and all that. But I feel like the fact that maybe some other form of help is being blocked here or some other, like, they might just have to sit the fuck down. But see, that's the other thing too. Even with this whole paying off or something or whatever it could be, somebody always feels like they're going to get out of something. But I feel like not this time. Spirit, what is blind, bully, the taser, and the alien? Blind, bully, the taser, and the alien. What's this clapping? I have the Knight of Cups coming out here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I do. I feel like you're still going to approach someone with love. Or like you feel like, you know what, it's all love. Like, I'm not. Yeah, look at that Temperance, Sag energy. It's like this person, they might try to come at you. I feel like you would do anything, of course, to like protect yourself. Like, most definitely. But it's kind of giving me the vibe of, why am I hearing you don't really want to do that? This dude across the street, he got on his black Air Force Ones, honey. Y'all already know what that means. Like, you trying to pull up in all black with your forces on? Like, what you trying to do? What we trying to get into? Like, that's what some kind of feel like. So you just looking at this person like, you okay? Like, yeah, I have the 9 of Swords coming out here. It's like, what? I'm telling you, it's like, what? I'm not afraid of you. You want me to be? This person is afraid of you. Stressed out, anxious. Well, I got to do something or some shit. And then, like I said, I feel like with the 9 of Swords coming out to these other motherfucking friends in this group, they're the ones who's actually afraid of this person. Like I said earlier, I feel like this is more confirmation that some of them are kind of looking at you like, man, like, actually, we are kind of proud of you for doing your thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we on this side, though. Like, that's what the fuck is giving me. I heard split the deck here. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, I have the 6 of Pentacles. But they not really getting nothing for being loyal to this person. I heard split the deck here. I have the High Priestess coming out here. Yeah. It's like somebody is on the hush-hush. About actually like being proud of you and your spiritual journey and your growth and your... and you might even know that. There could even have been somebody on the low who maybe spoke to you or something. And it's like, well, why don't you, you know? Honestly, I feel like you're the only one who was in this group with your head on your shoulders, right? I feel like the only thing that was tying you to these people, like I said, if this friend was maybe like kind of like a family member, or like I said, you've known these people since, you know what I'm saying, y'all were little or young or some sort of shit like that or something. But it's like you're clearly going in one direction and they're clearly going in another. I feel like you've always been like, at some point, kind of like different from these people. Or like started seeing your life going in another way or some shit. But it's like y'all all grew up on the same block together, or y'all all... It always makes me think about Save the Last Dance. Always. I can never think of his name. Damn, what was his name? The guy who was dating Sarah in the movie. And then he had his friend. And his friend was into all that other fuck shit, but he wasn't. He was the one, he was, you know. And not saying his other friend wasn't smart, but he just wasn't doing smart shit. Right? He was trying to go off to college, do certain things. But he always made him feel like if you don't show up for me or come out here and do this dumb shit with me or stand up with me, like, you're not my friend. And it's like, I feel like maybe you didn't want to be viewed that way. Or like, well, no, I'm loyal. Like you my dog type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's not you. And you can't keep putting yourself in harm's way for people. Like, that's what it feel like. Spirit, what is robbery in the reverse? Introvert, nausea, and this needle. So I got the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Like I said, it's not an option. With the robbery in the reverse, like I said earlier, this can't be taken away from you. It just is what it is. I heard bottom of the deck. Look at that, the 3 of Swords. And it's bringing heartbreak to somebody. To this person, to these other individuals. They can't hurt you. And maybe that might be enough eventually to just leave you the fuck alone. I do. I feel like essentially that's where all of this is stemming from. Or this, I'm going to get you back or make you feel the same way. It's because this person, they just hurt. But it is what it is. Life goes on. People move on. Things have to change. Yeah, the moon. I told you, very emotional about this. Cancer. And then, like I said, you see on the moon, they look like puppets again, just like that deception card. So that's how this person really feels, whether they've maybe said it or not, or some sort of shit. What's at the bottom? Yeah. 8 of Wands. So like I said, this person might say this, might communicate this. Like I said as well, too, with this online community or these people being on the phone, I feel like somebody might try to send something out or put something out about you that's seemingly unfavorable or some sort of shit like that. Maybe could potentially hurt your own feelings with the 3 of Swords. Like, I just kind of feel like maybe you and this person are getting to a point where you just never thought y'all would be at. I feel like you thought with the direction that you were going, like this person would respect that or support you, or you know what I'm saying? I've been there for you all these times. Like, that's the least you could do. But for some of y'all, this motherfucker, they not going to be at the wedding. They not going to be at these life events that you're getting ready to experience, whatever. That's what something feel like to me. Like, where you thought somebody was going to be your road dog forever, it's just not happening that way. And it's because y'all live 2 different lives. It just is what it is. Yeah, I have the 3 of Wands coming out here. And then at the bottom, I have the Emperor. Yeah, I do. I feel like this is you standing on business here. Because obviously your ships are coming in. But then, like I said, even with it being over here in this vertical row, a marriage to somebody possibly, you got a lot happening for you right now. You're on top of your shit. You got a boo, a lover, or some shit. It's a lot happening. It's very great, and I love to see it. So this person gonna have to, like, get over it. Spirit, who's resonating with this read, honey? Woo! We an hour and a half in, honey. I don't know where these long reads is coming from, child. Spirit, who's resonating with this read? Who's resonating with this read, honey? I have Scorpio. Scorp. Who else here, Spirit? I got Libra. Who else? I got Aquarius coming out. All right, air signs leading the pack here. Who else? I got Leo coming out. Hey, Leo, what they do, boo? What they do? Who else? I got Pisces coming out. Okay, water and air going head to head here. Who else? I got another Pisces coming out, bag to bag. Who else here, Spirit? I got Aries coming out. All right. Where's my earth energy? I don't see a lick of earth out here. If this is your read, honey, I don't know. I mean, it could be. Y'all know. I got another Aries coming out, bag to bag. Okay, Pisces and Aries. I got Big Cap coming out for the earth signs. And then I have Gemini as our honorable mention. All right, air sign squad. So we have Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, heavy on the Pisces, heavy on the Aries, Capricorn, and Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, South Node, Mercury, Mars, Pluto. Yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for being here with me. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you feel called, baby. Bye. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.